Time now for Eyewitness News. Call 12 for action. As we first reported last week, Rhode Island's courts sent out 276,000 letters in an effort to collect $81 million in delinquent court costs.
Call 12 for action problem solver Susan Campbell was flooded with phone calls and emails from many of you who said you've already paid up and shouldn't have received that letter. So she went searching for answers and joins us now with what she's learned. Susan.
Kelly and Mike, I know a lot of you are frustrated about these notices. Even if you don't have a receipt to prove you paid, you can still dispute the charges. Paul Tardif says he paid off court costs back in 2007, but he just received this bill from Superior Court for more than $1,000.
Why should I have to go to Providence to straighten this out when this is already taken care of? There's no reason for it.
Robert Ramos received a similar letter from the Rhode Island Traffic Tribunal. He apparently owes $167 from a ticket that was issued in 1995.
I know I paid it, but unfortunately, after 20-some years, I no longer have the receipt.
In all, the courts mailed 276,000 letters in an effort to collect $81 million in delinquent court costs. $40 million for the Traffic Tribunal, $29 million for Superior Court, and $12 million for District Court. For people who don't pay up, the court is promising to post their names online.
Do you have any idea of how many of these letters may have been sent in error?
No, we don't.
Craig Berkey is a spokesperson for the courts. He tells us the delinquent notices were generated from court records.
If the data is wrong, we're happy to look at each case as it comes in.
So here's what you need to know if you want to dispute a delinquent notice. If you have documentation of your payment, you can handle the issue right away at the clerk's office.
We would certainly apologize for the inconvenience.
If you don't have a receipt, the clerk's office will research your case. If there's still a dispute, you can request a hearing in front of a judge. Now, a lot of these old paper files aren't on site, so it will take some time to review each contested case. In the meantime, Berkey says the court will hold off on publishing names to its website.
We're not looking to put somebody's name on the website that does not belong there.
Hearings will likely begin in April. The cost to send out all of the delinquent notices was $143,000. Many of those notices have been returned to sender. This is actually a look inside the mailroom at the Traffic Tribunal. Everything you see here was returned. The court says it's probably about 25,000 pieces of mail, but this was expected because duplicate copies of the notices were sent to every address on file for each person who is believed to owe money.
So you listen to the story, you wonder, did the notices get to the right people?
You do wonder that. The answer is yes, absolutely. Court clerks have said that there are a stream of people coming in to pay up all those old fines and court costs.
So do you know how much money they've collected so far?
I asked that today. They said that number has not been tallied yet, but of course we'll stay on top of it and bring you any answers as soon as we learn them.
All right, Susan, thank you very much for joining us.
And if you have a consumer problem you need help solving, you can contact our Call 12 for Action Center Monday through Thursday from 11 until 1. And the hotline is 228-1850. Or if you're interested in becoming a Call 12 for Action volunteer, you can call that same number on your screen.